Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me going with Q3 of the Bi-Weekly Contest 164, Twisted Mirror Path Count. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord, let me know what you think about this one. I solved this one in about 6 minutes, 7 minutes. So honestly, I thought this was pretty straightforward. I had just want to bounce off some proofs, but yeah. The key idea is that this is a counting problem, a grid counting problem that can only go down and right, and because you can go only down and right, it is a very easy to visualize and draw graph, but not only a graph, but a DAG, which gives you the condition necessary for dynamic programming. And this is accounting dynamic programming. The numbers can get very large. You have to remember to mod. Pretty straightforward, right? You have to the way I mean, I know there are mirror stuff which we'll get into in a second, but it's a very traditional setup for Pascal's triangle, right? You have the top of the triangle, you can either go left or right, and then you just keep going. Of course, you rotate it a little bit, then you get the down and the right. Pretty straightforward Pascal's triangle stuff, dynamic programming, something that honestly, if you're looking to solve more Q3s, you have to know this, right? This is probably on a little bit easier on the Q3 side, maybe to make up for the fact that Q2 is a little bit trickier, but yeah, if you want to be able to solve 3 problems, this is a little bit on the easier side, so you have to know this one. Yeah, basically there's probably at least 2 ways of solving it. One is top down, the other is bottoms up, dynamic programming. The states are kind of straightforward. You have the grid, right? 500 times 500 is fast enough, and then there's really the only thing that determines which way you go is, well, the last direction, right? Which is either goes down or goes to the right, or coming from the down and coming from the right. And as a result, for me anyway, it made it a little bit easier to write bottoms up. Oh, sorry, tops down. You definitely can do a bottoms up, but I think for stuff like this, sometimes, I mean, maybe for this one, it doesn't actually matter that much. Maybe I'm just over optimizing it a little bit, but there are the key advantage of top-down memorization is that there are a lot of states that are not possible for whatever reason, right? Because you just like can't. It's like actually, I don't want to give an example. It's just there are states that you cannot possibly reach because states getting there are also impossible or something like that, right? Yeah. As a result, but otherwise, it is relatively straightforward, and we'll go over. We start at left, at the top left. Here I have direction, which is -1. The reason I have -1 is just, I don't know. Actually, I don't think this part matters, but because there's no mirrors on 0, 0. But it just basically gives me the direction in which. Well, I have 2 things I can do. Well, if we're at the end state, then there's 1 way to go. Otherwise, we have total number of ways to go, and we iterate. But we have to check whether it's a mirror. Let's do this part first. If it is not a mirror, I guess there's no else, but in implicit else, we have total is equal to 0. We return total, remember to mod. But it's just when I try going down and try going to the right. We have the direction set up here. This is of course going to the right, and this is going down +1 on the x, +1 on the y. And yeah, we set up dx dy and the d for the current direction, which maps to the index here. But you only have 2, so as long as you don't have to worry about rotating the right way or something like that. But yeah, this is the nx and y. Make sure it stays on the grid. If it does, then we just go there with the direction, keeping track of the direction that we just came from. And the key reason of that, remember you could go down and right, but the key reason is that if we're in a grid where it is a mirror, then now the direction matter. We have to flip the direction, which is what we did here, to reflect, right? And I actually, yeah, I mean, I don't know why they don't draw an image here. It would have been, what did they say? An image was worth 1,000 words. It would have been, I don't know. I just wanted to make sure, and definitely took me a little bit more time to read as a result. But yeah, but if this is the previous direction, 1 minus direction is the new direction. Basically, if you're coming from the if your last move is going to the right, now you're going down, etc. And you have no choice, so there's only one move, which is why I did memorization. I thought it's easier to kind of like keep track of that forcefulness. So yeah, you only have one move, so you don't. There's no choice. So if it's out of bounds, then just return 0. Otherwise, if it's still in bound, keep track of the new direction, and X and Y. We're done, right? And that's it. The only thing that's left to do, and actually I did this first, of course, is like I said though, direction. There are only 2 directions. X, it goes from 0 to R, and Y, it goes from 0 to C. And both of these are 500, so it's going to be 500 squared times 2, which is going to be fast enough, especially since this is only a loop of 2. And a lot of the states, maybe depending on how many mirrors there are, there is an even one, right? And that's it. That's all I have with this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. And yeah, you can watch me solve it live in the contest now. Odd one. A lot of people got it much faster and probably without only 4 wrong answers. Yeah, baby. I predicted 5 wrong answers. I only got 4 wrong answers. Not so bad. Okay. Q3. That Q2 was murder. Alright. Empty cell, mirror. What's a mirror? Top left, wants to reach the bottom right. Down and right. Mirror itself is reflected, moves to the right. It is turned. Oh, so like a diagonal mirror. They could have just like one drawing. They cannot spare one drawing? Is it too expensive? And the number of unique routed paths. Okay. So yeah. Mod. Okay, right. And then now, is that it? No, I mean, $500, that's fine. Do I need extra state? I think you do. Yeah, okay. And I don't like to write it this way, but I think technically it is more efficient. I think this is right, but okay. Wait. It can only move down and right. It attempts to move to kind of confused about this one a little bit. Do we have a choice? I kind of want to write it this way, but maybe it's not the smart thing to do. I don't know. I guess we'll just go write it this way. I think this is more precise. Right. Okay. Otherwise, then now, are we in a mirror? Mirror, then now, okay, so then direction, right, then now so then this is the previous direction, right? So then now, so we go to the other direction, and then dxdy is equal to directions of xy, and then we immediately just go, right? So we immediately x plus dx, y plus dy, kind of. And I say kind of because we should bound check. Right? I'm about to bound check anyway, so let's do it before making a function call. Why did I write it like this? You write it the same way almost every time, Larry. Just write it that way and not accidentally. Right. Okay. Otherwise. And technically, you could do it without a mod per se, but the -1 is actually a little bit weird. But you cannot start. There's no mirror at -1, right? Or 1 1 or 0 0 or whatever. Okay, that's good. So then you just do for dxdy in direction. This is why you like to do it that way, so you can sometimes copy and paste. Okay, then total go d and x and y, and also I lied because this yeah, and that's it. Hopefully. Unpackable lures, directions. What am I doing? That's not even right. I don't know. Sometimes my mind is blank. I mean, this is fast enough, right, for the inputs, but is it actually fast? I don't know. Let's just give it a. Is it always just 0? I guess so. Like, is this the worst case? Because the ones actually makes it smaller even, right? So we want it for 3 cases. It takes 1.8 seconds. I think that's fine. I mean, maybe I get wrong answers because I rushed it a little bit, but hopefully this is fine. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this contest, this forum, everything in between. Stay good, stay healthy to good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye-bye.